So I'm just going to prove to you right now that the thoughts that you have actually affect your physical body, and I'm going to tell you why this is so important. So if you were to meditate right now on a feeling that you have, let's say that it's resentment or anger or sadness, whatever it happens to be, some type of feeling that's maybe consuming a lot of your day, and you were to sit in that for just a few minutes, and you would begin to notice that there's physical sensations inside of your body that you feel. You might feel it, like, let's say, in your knee or your elbow or your shoulder or your chest or your stomach or your brain or wherever it happens to be. Now, what happens here is when this goes on long enough, this repetitive thought, um, when this goes on long enough, you are depleting, you are taking out of that place inside of your body the energy that's supposed to be there so that those muscles and those parts of your systems, your body systems, can function properly. And when you're depleting them by using your mind power to think about some type of thought, you are actually weakening that part of your body. So now this becomes a problem, because if it goes on for a long time, which is the case with almost all people, that we have a really hard time getting over things really quickly. So let's say that something happened to you when you were little, like you were like, a little child. Somebody did something to you. This could be a terrible thing. This could just be something that was said. Either way, the result of that thing left you feeling like you weren't lovable, or that you weren't safe, or that you weren't secure in the world. Whatever it happened to be, it all comes down to a feeling of, I don't feel like I am lovable. That's what it always comes down to. Now, what happens with this? These things go on unattended for years and years and years and years. Why? Because we don't know that they're there. We don't know that they exist. I have had so many clients regress back to infancy and going back to their crib and not being picked up, that they're sitting there in their crib. Like, it has happened twice this month. This is very common, that I regress them back and they go back to infancy in their crib, not being attended to when they're crying. And so you believe that these things that you're feeling are you, that they're who you are, because you haven't not known them. You haven't consciously remembered that that isn't you. So when we go back in regression, what we do is we heal this part of you. We give that baby that love that should have had that love. And as we heal it, it changes your life consciously. You just change a lot of things about yourself. You realize, okay, I guess these things aren't who I am. They just occurred because something happened to me. And the results of it are increasing your confidence and your happiness, believing that you're lovable. And when that happens, your life begins to change, because we attract all of the things that we believe into our life, and we attract that which we are into our life.